photo with him. Oh, yo, bro, cause that Jodo thought that he could rob a player for some dodo. Oh no, I'm so Allen Temple. I'm so England Manor. I'm so Misty Valley. And I got a couple yesterday out of Cali. And my bag from the valley bought me brand new balance. And I'm playing with a no American dream. Dusty roll.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Smith's Chiefs going up against Garoppolo's Chargers.
Larry, thank you very much. The last time the L.A. Chargers played a home game was December 18th, 1960. But they've got one here as we welcome you to the StubHub Center in Carson. The scene a moment ago, unlike any other in the NFL for a lot of years. The crowd here in Carson might be half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but they are twice as loud as their Chargers get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is Melvin Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Rolling to his right. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now the rookie from Toledo, this is Kareem Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Throw with Garoppolo. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. There's Garoppolo to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Going deep for Benjamin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. This Chiefs team, 33 takeaways last year, most in the NFL, and they get an early one here.
It doesn't happen by accident. They emphasize it. They coach it, they demand it, and they get them.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run again with Hunt. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3rd and 2, Smith. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, Smith. And able to find Conley. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. They go play action here on first down. Caught here by Conley. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. 23 yards on the play. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Brandon Oliver now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
Now Gordon on first down. He finds an opening past the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And some room to maneuver. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Toss play, Gordon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go now.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
All right, here we go.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
First carry for their fullback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play, to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the red zone now, Smith. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Smith going to leave it to Hunt on the draw. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Smith. Hard throw, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Garoppolo on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man, it's Allen. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Second down, here's Garoppolo. Right side catch, this is Gates. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's Josh Lambeau now for the Charger field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. The final shot here before break. Smith. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Emanuel in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. To throw on second down is Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. It's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was third and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
Returning, it's Benjamin. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And Allen's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 26 yards on the pickup there. Good enough for a Charger first down. The offense lining up 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Gordon shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you. And others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. After the interception, here's Smith. Now Conley's got it over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a play fake here on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Smith with a give to Hunt. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Smith. And Escobar has it left side. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 9 yards. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Smith to throw on 3rd down. They'll leave this for Ware. Still shedding tackles. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. A gain of 6 there on first. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it? And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Last year, the Chargers 5-11, so you wouldn't think that they would be tied for the league lead in interceptions, but they were, Charles, with 18.
And now they just need their offense, if they're going to do that again in 2017, to take advantage of and put more points on the board.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a 1st down.
Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. It's the Bengals that have moved back in front now in a seesaw affair. A win would be their first of the young season. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Second down following the run. Smith going to throw it. Caught here by Conley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Smith now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Joey Bosa. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now it's Smith. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. Gates has it over the middle. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And the Bengals scoring again to extend their lead. A win would be their first of the young season. Now Hunt. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And the Bengals have extended their lead. A win would be their first of the young season. Throwing now, Smith. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because You came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Chiefs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.